Hi guys, welcome back to Geeks Wargaming and welcome to our latest video. Recently on the channel there was a battle report where myself and Robin, we took our brand new armies onto the battlefield. Robin with his Eldari and myself with my Drukhari. And it was a great fun game. It was only 600 points. It was a small game, but it was amazing fun to play. Now, one of the things I wanted to do was add to my force, so the next time me and Robin battle each other, we'll be able to increase the point level and then the next battle after that increase again. So I want to add some stuff to my Drukhari list, and Robin has been doing a video series where he has been showcasing the Eldari as he's finished painting up the units. Very similar to the Road to 30k series that I did with my Ultramarines. So I thought I'd pick this series back up again, but with my Drukhari. So I have finished the first unit that I'm adding, and I'm also now in the process of starting the next unit that I will be adding as well. So I'm going to show you the unit that I've finished, and then I'm going to show you the unit that I'm currently painting up. So should we go take a look at those minis? So in the battle report with Robin, I ran a squad of 5 Scourges, and I've finished off the other squad of 5. So they are exactly the same loadout, but I think we'll go through a couple of the miniatures. So the first I'm going to pick up is the Solarite with the Shard Carbine. So the design that I've gone for is quite a green, dirty green colour with, and then red hair, and they've got red and orange eyes, and the wings go from like a green to a purple all the way across. I was quite happy how these turned out actually. I've always been a little bit daunted by painting something up, or a new army up realistically, that I've never really tried before, and a paint scheme that I've never really tried. So the wings there were quite daunting, but I managed to pull that off, and it seemed to work quite well. The other leader from the other squad here, again, they are exactly the same, and the purple wings. So that one's going slightly darker green across the top into a lighter green, then down into a purple. But yeah, these are quite nasty with the spikes on their feet and the dirty look that I've gone for. I think they work, and they work quite well. The next is the Heat Lances. So there's 3 in each squad with Heat Lances, and then there is one Haywire Blaster as well. So let's have a look at a Heat Lance. So again, all exactly the same, kept the scheme the same, nothing really to pull out the fact that the Solarite's there apart from the different weapon. But yeah, it's quite a nice green. Again, I always try to keep my painting scheme simple, so it's just a green, a wash, and then a dry brush of green over the top. And then I've null oiled a lot of the weapons as well, and then the bases and around the spikes on their feet. We'll pull out a Heat Lance that is slightly different. So this is the different wing style. So this is the one that isn't feathers. This is more veined and skin. So with this one, I've kept the colour scheme the same with the greens and the purples, but obviously the veins this time are the purple, and then the skin of the wing is the green. But yeah, really happy how all of these turned out. I actually really enjoyed painting these up, and yes, they're quite spiky, and you've got to be careful not to knock some of these spikes off. But yeah, really happy with them. So the Haywire Blaster, again, slightly different gun there. I've got some tufts on their bases, but exactly the same loadout. The purple's quite subtle on some of these. I probably could have gone a bit harder with the dry brush, to be quite honest, but I'm really happy how they turn out. I think they look really nice. They kind of look very dull and grimy, and I think that suits the Drukhari, because obviously screaming out of the Webway as they are, and they're not as clean and as nice looking as their Eldari's cousins. But yeah, I'm actually really happy. So this is the other Haywire Blaster. Again, the skin and the veins matching the colour scheme. I think they work really well as a squad. One thing I'm probably going to do is, because these are 2 squads and because they are painted up exactly the same, what I'm thinking about doing is I'm actually doing like an orange on this one, and then maybe like a blue on this one. So just a little stripe of colour there on the base, just the very bottom, so I know which squad's which. because these guys, or girls I should say, are going to be deep striking in and looking at destroying tanks and vehicles realistically, because that's what the weapon loadout I've gone for. That's the kind of approach I'm going to go. These aren't troop killers, these are vehicle killers, and that's what they're going to do. And they're going to deep strike in, they're going to land behind the vehicle, and they're going to shoot the hell out of it. So both squads coming down quite close together, maybe to either target two separate vehicles or target the one vehicle if it's a bigger thing, maybe like a Land Raider or a Knight or something like that, and then use the combined fire from both squads into one unit. That's how I'm thinking. I suppose it depends on the game that I get. Really looking forward to getting these onto a battlefield. I know me and Robin are looking at the next battle that we're going to do and how we are going to increase the pointage. So I'm ready to go. But I am currently painting up another squad for my Drukhari. So next on the paint station will be some grotesques. Now, the Games Workshop miniature, which I've got here, is very, very static, all the same pose. There isn't much you can do to these with shy of hacking them apart and completely converting them, which I'm not an expert at, and I'd probably do a very, very poor job of making them look different. So grotesque, what the plan is 3 squads of 3 running a spearhead detachment. I've got a homunculo painted up already, and then these will run alongside the battalion detachment with the Carbon of the Black Heart units that I've already got painted up. So there's 3 in a squad, and there's 3 squads, so I've painted 2 up. So shall we have a look at the ones that I've done? So the first of the grotesques is here. So I've gone quite a grey colour on this guy. I've kept the green that G-Dub have painted up with him, but again I've gone quite dull, and then I've dry brushed over the grey. There's about 3 layers of grey on this one, I think, and then silvered up all the stuff. Kept the masks the same. I'm really happy how this guy's turned out, actually. I have to admit, I really did enjoy painting up this grotesque. So that's the first one of that squad. Now you may have noticed that at the back, these are not the normal grotesques models. So let's have a look at these. So these were purchased by a friend of mine, or from a friend of mine I should say, and these were going to be his grotesques. So these are rat ogre bodies with the Ogrin heads, I think they are. So yeah, these should work quite nicely. This guy's actually got an Imperial Guard shoulder pad, so that's a Ogrin body, I think, or part of the Ogrin kit on there. Yeah, really, really, really nice. Something slightly different. This guy here is nice. I like this clawed hand. This is the rat ogre bug. He's got the bits of fur on him as well still. So I'm going to use these guys as grotesques. Now I also have painted one of these up to see what it would look like, and here he is. So this is going to be my grotesque miniature. So again, I've kept with the same colour scheme, the grey, and then gone around all the brown. So he has got these bits of fur on him. Any of the piping that's on here, I've kept the same green, so it all matches. It's kind of like obviously slightly different looking grotesque than normal, but I actually think these guys really, really work. And he's gone for a Bane mask. You know, I was nobody until I put this mask on. That's exactly what this grotesque is going to be yelling as he's running into battle. But yeah, I'm really happy with these guys. It's something slightly different. It's not your. I'm not going to have 3 squads all looking exactly the same, which is fine. And I will get a second squad looking like this. But I thought for the 3rd squad, I would stick with my friend Liam's original purchase of these, or the original conversions of these into grotesques. What I'm thinking about doing with one of these is I'm thinking about putting the technical paint, the blood paint, into these cracks, and then going over it with the grey, so it looks like he's actually bleeding from underneath his skin, which I think would probably work. I might actually try that on this guy, who will obviously be kind of the lead boss. He's got the cracks here on his arm, so that's probably the look I'm going to go for. But this guy will look exactly the same as the other, keeping the style the same as will this guy. I mean, look at this guy's fist. That's going to hurt if you get punched by that, isn't it? That's going to hurt. So yeah, there you go. They are my 2 squads of grotesques. Now I'm going to go away and paint these up, and then once I'm done, I will come and do another video showcasing these grotesques and then what I have to paint up next. So thanks for watching, guys. Please leave a comment. What do you think to the Scourges? What do you think to the loadouts? Do you think they'll work? Do you think my battle plan of getting in and destroying vehicles with them will work? What do you think to the grotesques? What do you think to the conversions that I've done? I can't take credit. They're Liam's conversions, and I've just bought them off him. But yeah, I think they really work really nicely for the grotesques. What do you think to the idea of running I think it's a spearhead with the 3 elite choices and homunculi alongside my battalion detachment? Do you think that'll work? Any advice, any tips would be fantastic when it comes to Drukhari. I've only had one game with them. But yes, as always, guys, thanks for watching. Please leave a like. It really does help out the channel. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. Don't forget to click that little bell icon so you never miss any of our content. And as always, we'll see you on the next one.